Hi everyone, my name is Chase and I will be introducing the topic for my capstone proposal, Optimizing EPIC Ordering Tools for Bilateral Extremity Exams. The goal of this improvement is to create a more efficient way for providers to place imaging orders and streamline what has been described as a difficult user process. Feedback from technologists, providers, radiology scheduling staff, and management all align with the need for an improvement to the current system. This improvement will positively impact the radiology staff and aim to create a more user-friendly environment for providers ordering exams. Let's get started. To begin, this issue takes place in the emergency department of Harborview Medical Center, a level 1 trauma hospital that serves 4 states. The patients that arrive here have been transferred to the highest level of care and are often extremely unstable. The environment is fast-paced, and there are many large teams working together at once. Complex patient injuries call for complex imaging, and it is not uncommon for the entire patient to be scanned, and all the limbs imaged individually. To put that into perspective, to image an entire arm, that's 7 exams total that accumulate to a right or left upper extremity. This includes hands, wrists, forearms, elbows, humerus, shoulder, and clavicle. For a leg, it's 5 exams: femur, knee, tib fib, ankle, and foot. If the patient needs all 4 extremities imaged, that's 24 total exams and over 70 images. These exams are called trauma bombs and take up the most time and resources in our department. The issue I'm discussing today is directly related to these large trauma bombs. We are receiving orders for these large studies as lefts and rights rather than the correct exam code of bilateral. Now, it does sound nitpicky, right and left is the same as bilateral, correct? Well, in EPIC, the electronic health record, or EHR, that we use, it's not. Ordering a bilateral study as left and right separately not only double charges the patient, but also populates 2 exams on our order list instead of 1. This is more commonly referred to as unbundling. The order needs to be changed to a single exam, bilateral hands or wrists or whatever part is needed, and while this change is happening, the chart is locked. The EHR represents all of the viewable and interactive information on the patient. It's utilized at all times by staff, but is locked while a user edits or makes additions to the records. In our case, editing each exam ordered incorrectly, one at a time, until all proper exam codes remain. If the exams are ordered as left and right, if the exams are ordered as a left and a right wrist, one of the exams must be canceled and the other one changed to the correct form of bilateral. 1 order rather than 2. Imagine doing this to 20 plus codes in a trauma situation when others need to use the chart. No one is happy. After identifying the issue, I asked around and discovered the reason that these orders were being placed this way, and the answer came down to user accessibility and time availability. Providers, depending on the specialty, have different options for placing orders. For example, the ER has a quick order screen that requires only checking boxes and multiple exams can be put in at once. Whereas orthopedics has a search bar that is extremely keyword sensitive and you must know the code for each exam before it's entered. This is also 1 at a time. However, they all use the same software, EPIC. My mentor, Allison, works for EPIC and was able to answer some questions about why this came to be. Together, we came to the conclusion that a customizable order page that can be created for all the providers is completely accessible. Through follow-up with the providers and my mentor, my next steps are to submit the proper work tickets and contact the proper analysts to make this available to more users. After their orders list is created, providers will have the option to select the proper exam codes in multiple forms for an easy-to-use checkbox list, rather than seek each one out individually. At this time, I would like to highlight some of the courses that helped me shape this proposal and gave me the skills I required to complete this project. To begin, HTML 4.15 has taught me how to analyze and break down issues into manageable pieces. Identifying bottlenecks in the system, isolating improvement measures, and troubleshooting problem areas with informed solutions are some of the learned skills that I've used to create this proposal. In summary, the key learning points from this class helped me to identify the issues of our department and follow them back to the source. HCML 4.11, Institutional Quality Management, also opened my eyes to the processes involved in gaining accreditation and keeping to appropriate standards. Proper billing and strict auditing keep large for-profit corporations from fraud and protect their stakeholders. This is where I learned to analyze the billing side of exams and see it from an insurance stakeholder perspective. HCMO 460, Management and Leadership in Healthcare, also showed me how to resolve conflict and go about creating a working team environment with the proper access to resources. Going forward, I know that timing and patience are everything. As much as I wish the solution could be instantly created, it's going to take time and I have to be sure I'm checking my emails for updates on its progress. Allison has been fantastic about keeping me updated regarding some of other ideas for the project, and I'm hopeful we can both be adaptable depending on the responses we hear from Epic. I've learned so much so far, but most importantly are that the complications I experience at work can be effectively followed back and analyzed for their flaws. I look forward to being able to present the finished project for my peers, and I hope that it will positively impact my workplace. Thank you.